Hi guys, today we'll try and understand some functions which are mostly used for analysis. We'll try to understand three functions basically which are majorly used in any kind of analysis that you want to do on data. So the three functions that we are going to see today is sum, sum if, and sum ifs. Yeah. So let's see the formula one by one. Sum function, the syntax is equal to sum, open the brackets and select the values that you want to sum. So right now I'm selecting all the quantities that is available on the data that is provided on this Google Sheet. You can select all the data or hold down Control key and select a few data which you want to add. Yeah, just for a simplicity perspective, I am selecting the entire quantity data which is available. Close the bracket and press enter. So this is how you get a total or sum of the values from a set of data that is available. Usually in Google Sheet, the limitations specified is 30 values, but you can have multiple arrays of values included in sum if you want to total. Now let's go to a second function, SUMIF. So this is a normal scenario in any kind of analytics that you'll come across where based on a specific condition you want to sum your values. Let's look at the above data and think of a condition where I want to sum all the quantities. I want a total of all the quantities where the store key is 307. By using sum, I will not be able to put any condition. But by using SUMIF, I would be able to add condition on how the sum will react based on the criteria provided. So let's begin with the syntax. So it would be is equal to sum if, open the brackets. You can see through Google help the syntax is already provided, which is range. Yeah, range is the data which you want to filter or based on which you want to sum your values. So I want to sum my values on store key. So I select the range. Let me rewrite the formula is equal to SUMIF, open the brackets, select the range, comma, then I have to add the criteria. So what we discussed was I wanted the sum where store key is 307. So I add the value as 307. Next I add the comma and I select the range which we want to sum. So I wanted to sum quantity. So what will happen as I press enter is it will sum only those quantities which has the store key as 307. So I press enter. So you can see 307 has this quantities which totals up to 9. Perfect. Now you can play around with this formula. How? So suppose I want to make 307 more dynamic. What I'll do is I will remove this 307 and give it a cell reference. So suppose I select the cell as A12. Right now A12 doesn't have any value. But suppose I add the value of 307 here. You'll see the value has come up. Suppose I change the value to 199. It will again change. Okay, so since all the quantities are summing up to 9, let me change some of the quantity. 199 I'll make it to 10, 306 I change it to 15. So let's check the value for 306 this time. 20. Let's verify the values. 3 plus 15 plus 2. Yeah, so you can see at the bottom right corner the sum has come to be 20, which is matching our sum formula. Perfect? Great. Now this is when I want to filter my values based on one criteria. Now you will come up with a suggestion. If I want to filter my data or filter my total based on multiple criteria, yes, it is available. So you need to refer to the formula SUMIFS. SUMIF is basically an extended version of SUMIF where you can use multiple criteria. So let's directly jump onto SUMIFS is equal to SUMIFS, open the brackets. You will see the syntax which asks me to add the range which has to be summed. So I want the quantity to be summed. So I'll select it. I'll add a comma. Now it is asking me for criteria. So suppose I want to filter my store key by 199. Comma, another criteria. Suppose I want to filter the product key or the product which is numbered as 66. I'll close the bracket, press enter. So you can see from 199 product 66, the total quantity sold was 5. That's the answer that we have got. There is a most important thing that you need to find as a differentiator between SUMIF and SUMIFS is, if you look at the SUMIF formula carefully, the sum range or the values that you have to sum comes at the end of the formula. And in SUMIFS, it comes at the start of the formula. So be careful while using SUMIF or SUMIFS in terms of where you are placing your range which needs to be summed. Let me repeat it once again. For SUMIF, we'll place the sum range at the end of the formula, and in SUMIFS, we'll place it at the start of the formula. That's it, guys. Thank you.